Good morning, the morning of Friday, August 25th, Friday, and I'm on Sentinel Ridge heading towards Olympic Summit as objective one, and then I'll see how do I feel up there, and if I had the energy and desire and enthusiasm to go to Mount Allan. That's objective number 2. So let's see how it goes. For a change, doing it solo today, so that's another thing. And I have some memories with this hike in the past. Did it a couple of years ago in March, I think, and I got a snowstorm and blizzard in this trail. So this time I came prepared. I do have the jacket, I do have the poles. Didn't bring in the micro spikes because that would have been an overkill. But check the weather, check the few websites to make sure that the weather is going to stay favorable. But you never know what happens in the mountains in quick time. So it's going to be a little bit windy because this ridge is a little bit windy, but not expecting it to be like crazy windy as it was a couple of years ago. So fingers crossed. We just started at 8:10 from the parking lot. 9:22 is the time, and I'm out of the tree line for the last about 5 minutes or so. That green patch down there, that's where I had my previous clip, and so far, let me see how far I have come up. It could be around so as per all trails it is 2.9 kilometers with about 420 meters of elevation. So still climbing up, a lot of more meters still to climb up. Prepared for that one. So the weather is pretty good, blue sky at the moment, and light breeze, good enough to dry up your sweat, but not totally. Still it's hot. Took off my jacket a while ago, so I'll keep pushing. Let's see. As per my watch, 10:23 and 786 meters of elevation gain. So just got up one false summit, and what I saw in front of me was a little bit more shocking. I didn't expect that, but this is another steep uphill, as you can see, which we still have to do. But I think that summit, which is in front of us right now, that could be the Olympic. But I remember there had been so many false summits on this trail, so I won't be surprised if after that one we still don't see the weather station of Olympic Summit. But man, look at these lush green slopes. So wonderful. It's so nice out here, so quiet. There are a couple of groups behind me, and I'm sure that pretty soon they're going to be taking me over and passing me because I'm quite slow. But I'm taking my time. Not in a big rush. So this was kind of a little, wouldn't call it a plateau, but a flat spot where you can let your feet breathe a little bit. But this, out of curiosity, I think that somewhere up there is the crux, or a section which I really got stuck last time when I came here, and that was quite snowy. So I think that I'll keep an eye on that one. We'll see. Yeah, somebody is having a fun time having a sunbath. So I think that this could be the section which was a little bit sketchy during that winter hike when we were coming down. Yeah, I think right now it looks pretty okay, but maybe in winter I think that this is where we stepped down and then we kept going along the wall. So now we have a trail down there, so not as sketchy, but I can imagine that it would be pretty sketchy at that time. 10:51 right now, and I think that I'm on the Olympic summit at the moment. The first hour, I think for the weather or something else, is right in front of me. So, and the second one is behind that one. I remember last time when I was here, it was so windy at this place. I could barely stand and walk. I had a feeling that I'm going to be blown away. But it's pretty calm today. Green slopes and blue sky. Let's hope it stays the same. So, as per my watch, I think that it's 4.7 kilometers and about 950 meters of elevation. I'll let you know how much it is on all trails shortly, as soon as I get close to that pile of rock up there, which is close to the second stand or tripod or whatever. So, still at Olympic summit, reaching the far end of Olympic summit, so we can see Mount Allan from here. So that is Mount Allan, which has clouds on it at the moment, and I think that we can see the rock garden over there. So we, after reaching this Olympic summit, we'll down climb, and then we'll climb up and we'll pass through that rock garden, and then we'll make our way to Mount Allan. I think between this Olympic summit and Mount Allan, the elevation difference is about 400 meters, but because you climb down and then you climb up, so it might be, in terms of effort, it might be a little bit more than 400, but we'll see. We'll take our time. I'm not in a big rush. So, look at the 360 view from here. This is the Olympic summit top, I believe. Gorgeous, wonderful. Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah. 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 So I'm at the Olympic Summit at the moment, and that is Mount Allan. As you can see, it has a hide and seek with the clouds at the moment, and then you can see the trail, which is coming out from here and then passing through that rock garden, and that's going to be quite fun to pass through. I remember it had some gorgeous views last time when I was up there. Look at the clouds in the background. Wow. 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 Please don't bring rain. Yeah. Passing through this rock garden. It's so beautiful. And all these rocks. Look at that little squirrel. These rocks are so amazing. Make your hike a bit interesting. Wonderful. Look at the color of the rocks. It's like (1:20) right now, and I reached up here at around 12:50, I think, and the weather is really wonderful up here, and I gave myself about 12:30, but couldn't get to 12:30. Rock garden took more of my time because of the pictures, but still it's totally worth it. I'm glad that yeah, the views are spectacular, and yeah, all these mountain ranges, they are so wonderful. Just wanna spend some time here, and then I might start to get down. Look at that Colombola on on our right, so the people go down from here and then they climb up over there. And this is the ridge which you take when you're coming from Dead Man's Flat. Yeah, that's quite a long hike. Look at this valley. Wonderful.
Nice.
So I'm starting my hike down now. It's about 127, and my All Trail iPhone tells me that I have traveled 8.16 with 1414 meters of elevation gain. So let's see what time do I reach the parking lot. It took me about around 5 hours to get up here, so let's see, I think 3.5 to 4 hours, counting in all the breaks and everything. But man, look at the valley over here. So now, because when I was coming up I was all exhausted, so maybe this time could be a good time to take some pictures or make some short clips. Look at the valley on the right, look at the valley on the left, look at the mountains in the front, look at the ridge which we took when we were coming up.